At day great day math lead learners. Welcome to the Mathematics Lead channel, where we turn your math worries into mastery. I am Sir Gian Paulo D. Hernandez, and together, let's have fun while learning. But before we start our lesson, allow me to present our topic, the differentiate permutation from combination of n objects taken r at a time. And here's our the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define and differentiate permutation and combination, apply the formula of permutation and combination in solving problem, appreciate the role of permutation and combination into real-life situation. And after we know our learning objectives, we're going to start our lesson with a fun learning game. It's called Fact or Bluff. The mechanics of this game is you will write fact if it is true and bluff if it is false. You are given a 5 seconds to answer the following question. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. The first question is, the arrangement of items matters in a permutation and does not matter in combination. The timer starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is fact, because how items are arranged matter for a permutation, while it doesn't not matter for a combination. For those who got the correct answer, a good job. The second question is, choosing class officer will be an example of a combination. The timer starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is bluff, because the different position we call the president, vice president, and secretary demonstrate the importance of orientation within the position. And for those who get the correct answer, congrats. The third question is, when selecting three classmates to work with on a project, you do not assign them roles. And this selection of classmates will be a combination. The timer starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The correct answer is fact. Since there is no orientation assigned with a group, it has no value as a permutation but rather a combination. And here are the last number or the last question. The number of arrangement you can create with a certain set of items or permutation will always be less than or equal the number of combination of those items. The timer starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is bluff, because there are many more arrangements possible, making permutation typically larger than combination. Okay, you are warming up. You did a great job warming up. Let's move on to our real lesson. But before we start, let's activating knowledge. First, let's define a combination. A combination is a selection of items taken from a larger group where the order of the items does not matter. In combination, the focus is on choosing a set of elements, and it makes no difference how those elements are arranged. For example, selecting the letter A, B, C is considered the same combination as selecting C, B, A because the chosen group is identical. Combinations are commonly used in a situation like forming committees, selecting lottery numbers, or choosing items for a menu in any scenario where only the chosen item matters, not the sequence which they appear. Okay, after we know the combination is the arrangement does not matter. After we know that, let's define what is permutation. On the other hand, it is an arrangement of items where the order does matter. Changing the order of the same items create a completely different permutation. For example, the arrangement ABC is different from ACB and BCA because the sequence of the letter changes the arrangement. Permutation are used when position or order is important, such as ranking student in contests, arranging books on shelf, or creating unique codes and passwords. After we know the permutation and combination meaning, let's define the difference. The difference between combination and permutation mainly lies in the importance of order. In combination, order is irrelevant, so repeated arrangement of the same items count as one. In permutation, order is essential, so each unique arrangement is counted separately. As a result, permutations typically produce more possible outcomes than combination because they consider every single sequence or every possible sequence or possible ways. And after we know the difference between combination and permutation, let's give an example. The first example is how many ways can five students sit in five chairs? This problem is example of what? Very good. It is permutation because the orders matter. Different seating orders count as different arrangement. And here are the step by step in computing this problem. Step 1 is first chair can be filled in 5 ways. The second chair can be filled in 4 ways. The third in 3 ways. The fourth in 2 ways, and the fifth in 1 ways. The simple as that is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120 ways, or simply as 5 factorial is equal to 120 ways. Did you get it? Okay, let's proceed to the second example. How many ways can three students be chosen from a group of five students? This problem is example of what? Very good. This is combination because the order does not matter. And here are the step by step using the formula. The 5 is to 3 is equal to 5 factorial over 3 factorial, the quantity of 5 minus 3 factorial. The simplest that is 10 ways, or 10 ways the student be chosen from a group. Did you get it, the two example? Okay, very good. After we know the difference between the two, let's apply it into real life context. For example, number one, the lock. A lock is useful item that helps safeguard our belongings when we are out and about. Now, we all know that one can open a lock only when the perfect code in the correct sequential order is entered. If the code is not in the right order, it won't happen. It won't open. For example, if the lock code is 321, you will have to enter the code in the same sequence to open it. Entering 231 or 123 will not be open or will not open the lock. Though this matter the permutation because the order is matter. Then the second one is in making a coffee or a cup of coffee. Make yourself a cup of coffee and observe the sequence in which you add milk, water, coffee, and sugar. Do you think your coffee will taste different if you add the ingredients in different order to the cup? Not really, or not necessary. That's why, because your coffee is a combination of its ingredient. Is that this doesn't matter, or this doesn't really matter in which order you're adding and mixing the ingredients to make a perfect cup of coffee for yourself. Okay, after we know the difference between the two and application of the real life example, let's developing your competency. Here are the two set of problem or two set of question that you will answer. You can pause this video if you are answering. The first set of question is an example of self-explanatory. In your own definition, what is the meaning of combination and permutation? Explain. And for second question, explain the difference between the two. And for the second type of question, these two problems, you identify if it's permutation and combination. Then answer the problems. Allow me to read the two problems. The first one is in a class of 10 students, 3 students are to be seated in a row for a photo. How many ways can they be seated? And then for the second one, a team of 4 students is to be chosen from 10 students. How many ways can be this be done? Okay, you will answer it. Okay, here are the answer key. But the first set of question is self-explanatory. That's why I don't have an answer key. But the second type of question is here are the answer key. The first one is in class of 10 students, 3 students are to be seated in a row for a photo. How many ways can they be seated? If your answer is permutation, that's right because the students are being seated in a row. In the photo, sitting on the left is different sitting on the right. Therefore, the order is permutation. Then here are the step solutions. Is is equal to 10 factorial over 10 minus 3 factorial. Is simply as is equal to 10 factorial over 7 factorial. That's why is equal to 10 times 9 times 8. Why does it happen? Because the denominator 7 factorial is cancelled because this have the 10 factorial in the upper. That's why the answer is 720 ways can be seated the student. Okay? Did you get it? Are we clear? Okay, let's proceed to the second example. The second example is a team of 4 students is to be chosen from 10 students. How many ways can this be done? Okay, if your answer is combination, you're right. But why? You are choosing a team. It doesn't matter who gets picked first or last. If you are a team, you are a team. Therefore, the order is not important. And here are the step by step. Is equal to 10 factorial over 4 factorial. The quantity of 10 minus 4 factorial is simply as is equal to 10 factorial is equal to 4 factorial times 6 factorial. So simply as that is equal to 10 factorial 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Why is 6 factorial eliminate? Because of the 10 factorial in the upper, because they have a 6 factorial. Therefore, the remaining is 10 times 3 times 7. Therefore, the answer is 210 ways or 210 ways can be for student chosen from 10 students. Are we clear? Okay. And for that, thank you for listening this video.